what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and if you are trying to learn the blues and you're overwhelmed by too much information out there, where to start, this is the video lesson for you. I'm going to show you what I think you should learn first if you want to start playing the blues on guitar. So you're not going to get bogged down with too much stuff. This is exactly what you need to work on. I'm going to show it to you right now. Now, if you are interested in going step by step over a multi-hour long course, you can check out my courses, including Beginner Blues, over at martymusic.com. I also have a bunch of free lessons as well there. So check out the link below. Thank you for supporting. I know this is going to help you, so get ready. Be patient with yourself. Here we go. Okay, a lot of different techniques involved with playing the blues, and so this video is going to show you what I think is the quickest way to start playing the blues. In other words, show you the exact information in the right order of what to start with. So the first thing I think you should do is be able to play and get the shapes down and learn the 3 different chords. And in blues, it's called the 1, the 4, and the 5. And that's like more of a music theory term, but the relationship of the 1, 4, and 5 is the basis of blues, and a lot of pop music too. So our 1 chord, and when we first learn the blues, we learn it, I think the best is to learn it in the key of E, or blues in E, meaning the E note is your tonal center, your root. And so there's 3 chords, and they're the 1, 4, and 5, and they're each called dominant 7 chords. And another definition of a dominant 7 chord is a blues sounding chord, right? So if I took an E major, which hopefully you know an E major, that would be the 2nd fret A string with your middle finger, and the 2nd fret D string with your 3rd finger, and then the 1st fret on the G string with your index finger. And the great thing about an E major chord is you can play all 6 strings. So every major chord has a dominant 7 version of it. So we would just call this E, or E major, E for short. But to make it E7, which is the same thing as E dominant 7, E7, you have to add another note to it. And the easiest way to do that with E major is take your 3rd finger off so the open D string rings out. You hear that? That D note, in the context of the rest of the notes, adds that little edge to it that makes it sound a little bluesier. The other cool thing about it, it's actually easier than E major. It's just the middle finger on the 2nd fret A and the index finger on the 1st fret G. So that's E7. The next chord, which is called the 4 chord, is an A dominant 7. And here's a little thing about the 1, 4, and 5. If E is my 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, if I just go up 4 letters from E, E, F, G, A is 4 up. So that's the 4. And so the 5 is going to be 1 up from there, which will be B. So A7 is just like taking an A major chord, and then you let the open G string ring out. The way I like to play this one is with the middle finger on the 2nd fret D, and then I take the 3rd finger and I put it on the 2nd fret B. And so the E7 and the A7 both lead with that middle finger. So E7's middle finger there, and then index there. The A7, that middle finger goes over, and the 3rd finger goes on the 2nd fret A string. And if you can avoid the thickest open E string on that A7 chord, better, because the root of A7 is an A string. Love you, So those are the first two of the 3 chords you need. All right, the 5 chord, but the 3rd chord you need to learn is called the 5 chord. It's B7. And that starts with the middle finger as well. In fact, on the 2nd fret of the A string, same spot as the E7 chord. The only difference is with the B7 chord, you don't want to play the open E. The root is this. So take that 2nd fret A string, 1st fret D string, and 3rd finger is going to be on the 2nd fret G string. Finally, we're going to add, now if this chord gets too challenging, start with those 3 strings. And even the open B string in there, and even if you accidentally hit the open high E string, it still sounds really good, and it's a 3-finger chord, but eventually we want to also get our pinky on the 2nd fret high E. And so to get memorizing these chords, take each chord, form the shape, and then keep the shape. Take your hand off, trying to keep the shape, and put it back on. And make the adjustments you need. Okay, A7. And then finally B7. Now, typically when you think of what we call a 12-bar blues, you think of this sound. Well, the good news is I call that like a blues boogie riff, but that riff is kind of a different way or a substitution for E7. And so if one guitar player is playing, in fact, I can loop it with my looper pedal here. Watch, I'll loop that riff, but then when I let a E7 chord ring out over it, they sound like they go together. Watch. Here's the E7. So they're related to each other, but I think starting with the E7, the A7, and the B7 is a better way to go because you're going to use those chord shapes in your other guitar playing that's not blues. And so watch, I'm just going to say the chords and we'll just let them ring out in a 12-bar blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, again. 2, 3, 4, again. 2, 3, 4, one more time. 2. Then we go to the A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to E7. B7. A7. E7. A7. E7, B7, E7. Stay on that E7. Now A7. Now back to E7. Now B7 to A7, then the E7, A7, E7, then B7, and it just keeps going, and then that's your kind of starting point to playing a basic 12-bar blues. So don't get bogged down with learning a bunch of shapes and riffs and everything. Get this down first. When you get comfortable with this, then I recommend you start practicing that little blues boogie riff. And I'll show that to you right now because you've been such a good student today. I'm going to show you how to start with that. Take the tip of your index finger. We're going to play the E7 blues boogie riff. Take that index finger, put it on that second fret of the A string, and we're just going to strum the two thickest strings, so the E and the A string. So down, 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 down. So instead of the E7, we play that, and then instead of the A7, we just scoot that over, and we play the second two thickest strings. Then the B7, just the same way. And then the A, two finger A, then the E, A, E, then B7. But now, here's what we're going to add to that. 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, and that's on the A string. 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4. Scoot it over. 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4. Back to the original. 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4. B7. See that? 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2. And we're going to now add the open E with that 2, 2, 4, 4. You strum those together. If you start to get that down, then you want the strings to just lightly vibrate under your picking palm, and that is called palm muting, and that's where you're hearing that more, that vibe, right? That's because my, I'm touching the strings with my palm there. If it's off, it sounds like this. With touching, mix in the E7. So I started to get fancier as we went, but I cover this step by step for multiple hours in a beginner blues course at martymusic.com. If you want to just take this idea step by step by step, go over to Beginner Blues at martymusic.com, and you'll be able to keep progressing from these ideas here. So have fun. All right, I hope you guys dug that lesson, and don't forget I have courses that will take you step by step through more of this stuff, including my Beginner Blues course. It's all at martymusic.com. Link below in the description. Thanks for hanging out and supporting, and I hope to see you again real soon. See you later.